So the streaks in Black Ops Gulf War have been leaked. Obviously, this is subject to change, but they have been leaked. And apparently, they're bringing a streak back from Black Ops Cold War. They're bringing back the Air Patrol. For all my people who've been around the channel for a while, you guys know I always said I liked Cold War. But one of my biggest beefs with that game was the Air Patrol. But more so because of the matchmaking that was in the game. The matchmaking guaranteed people like myself would see the Air Patrol just that much more. Everybody had it in their back pocket. Every enemy you played, if you were halfway decent at the game, 99% of my enemies were rolling Air Patrol for one of their streaks. So it didn't matter, even if you fought through the sweat, got your streaks, they would shut your shit down with the quickness, man. It wouldn't even get on the map. And you did not have your chopper gunner anymore or whatever it is that you was running. Listen, man, Treyarch, we have to do something here. Like, you guys got to pick one. You already got the matchmaking. You got the super sweaty, super strict, skill-based matchmaking with the eomm matchmaking and all this other toxic shit you got sprinkled into your matchmaking. You already have this here protecting the noobs. You guarantee that the noobs do not see players like me. They don't see people that have been on the game for years and years, over decades at this point. They don't run into players like us unless we reverse boost or use a VPN or whatever it is. They don't see us. So why do you have to have this newbie shit in the game? Like what? You want the noobs to protect themselves from streaks from other noobs? Noobs aren't getting streaks, Treyarch. It's the same thing that we went through with Black Ops 4 when they brought Zero to the game. You already have the matchmaking there that protect these players. And then you still bring Zero to the game. So what are seasoned players going to do when they're up against a bunch of other seasoned players that are decent at the game? They're going to run shit like Zero. Especially when you have 3 streaks you could choose from. They only got to burn 1 streak slot in order to run this. And it guarantees that they're going to get shit on less by streaks. Of course, they're going to run it. It's not like it was back in the day. Back in the day, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, we used to have bullshit like death streaks, and we hated that shit. Anybody who was around Call of Duty back then, if you were halfway decent at COD back then, you hated death streaks, man, but it ain't the same anymore, dude. You didn't have this strict, unforgiving matchmaking that you have in COD now, so you could overlook that bullshit. Like, yeah, this dude he ain't really good at the game. Whatever. He's on a death streak and he just got a free kill on me. It's some bullshit. I'm a rage when it happens, especially if I'm like one off a high streak or something like that. But it ain't the same, dude. We could tolerate it a lot more back then because you didn't have the matchmaking that you do now. Call of Duty in public matches, let that sink in for a second. Public matches already punishes people who are good at the game. If you're decent, good, even great at this game, you are punished for being good at the game. But now you're also punishing people for doing what they're supposed to be doing in the game that they purchased, man. They're killing the enemy. Is that not the purpose of the game? You get out there, you're going to war, you're killing motherfuckers, man. That's what you're supposed to be doing. And you're doing a decent job at it, so you're on a streak. You earn your streak. Now it's your time to go ham. And you're punishing people for doing their job on the game. It just, dude, it doesn't make any sense, man. I know somebody higher up got their foot on your throat. I know they're making you guys do this type of greasy shit, but just, there has to be some give and take here, man. You got to pick one. You got the matchmaking. You know most of the community don't want it, but it's not in your hands. That's an Activision call, now a Microsoft call. We'll see what it is in your game. But you already got the punishing matchmaking. Why have this other shit too? The matchmaking is enough, man. Leave it there. The matchmaking has turned so many of us off of Call of Duty. Leave it there. Fuck all this bullshit that you got in these games just helping out these little nubs that run around in their little protected bracket and they hop on YouTube videos that criticize Call of Duty, calling them trash at the game. The same little nublets that are going to jump in the comment section of this video talking about, well, we always have launchers to shoot down streaks. Why is he crying about an air patrol? Because I don't know the difference between the two. The click of a button destroys all streaks in the sky, and somebody actually taking the time to line up a shot and shoot air support down. Yeah, there's a big difference there, man. The fact that I gotta point that out is hilarious to me. Let's not forget that the streaks we have nowadays objectively put in less work than the streaks we had back in the day. And there's no spawn protection either, man. I'm telling you, they got so much newbie shit protecting these little nublets. It's crazy, man. You guys remember those streaks in OG Modern Warfare 2? Black Ops 1 with the chopper gunner, SR-71 dogs, Black Ops 2. Like, those streaks put in fucking work, man. You knew when you got those streaks, it was time to rip all kinds of ass because you were completing your objective. The objective of a Call of Duty game is to kill the enemy. You were doing what you were supposed to be doing, so you got rewarded for it, not punished. This is why we make videos like this, to try to get ahead of this shit. Try to put a little bug in the developer's ear. You know, just try to make a little bit of noise. I hope bigger channels talk about this as well, because we don't need an air patrol in this game. For all these nerds that hop around on YouTube videos, actually in some cases they claim that they don't like Call of Duty, they don't care about it at all, and they claim that they don't watch the video as well too. So they'll click on a video, they will not watch it, and then they drop a comment talking about who complains about the game but still plays the game, you're the problem. And then sometimes they'll insult you, insult your channel, garbage channel, trash channel, whatever the fuck it is, man. These nerds, which is weird to me because I do not watch, there's games out here that I don't like, I don't care about. Like, what's a game that I don't really care about? Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six is a game that I tried. I do not like that game. I don't care about the game. I don't search around online for people complaining about the game or criticizing it just so I can complain about them complaining. I do not click on Rainbow Six Siege videos, period, man, because it's a waste of time for me. I don't care about the game. Why is there so many of these fucking weirdos online, dude? They watch videos that they know they won't like to complain about people complaining. They're complaining about you because you complain about a product you purchased and you're criticizing it. In most cases, we know who these nerds are. We know who these little beta males are. They're a whole lot of leave the multi-billion-dollar company alone. These fucking grown men, I'm telling you, there's weird creatures we have out here. Grown men acting like this. But this is why we make these videos. Treyarch is my team. You guys know this. They typically make my favorite Call of Duties. You guys know my two favorites, tied with Modern Warfare 2, is Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Black Ops 3 is actually right there as well too. I thought that was a fantastic Call of Duty. And you guys know I love World at War. Treyarch had hit after hit after hit with me personally. Black Ops 4, it has its moments, but I got my beast with that game as well too. But like, you could still have fun in that game. That said, that was my first miss with Treyarch with me, was Black Ops 4. That was the first time where I was like, all right, man, yeah, it ain't the same. It's not like it was with Treyarch. And then Cold War, you guys know what it is. They scraped that game together. They had to slap the like Frankenstein game with like 9 months left. And I was surprised with what we got. And they still tried to bring traditional Call of Duty back after Modern Slav Warfare 2019. So I respect what they were able to do. And I actually like what they were able to turn out considering the games that we have in this new era of COD. The Warzone era of COD. I actually like what they did with Cold War. It definitely has its problems, man. It's far from perfect. But I want Call of Duty to be good. I want Treyarch to hit this out of the park. We're due for an overall great Call of Duty. And this is a problem. This is me identifying a problem. If we get the game and it has the same crusty matchmaking that's in it and the air patrols here, you're going to have a lot of people complaining about the game. And then you're going to have a lot of butthurt nerds crying in the comment section about all these YouTubers crying because they're sick of the fucking air patrol being punished for doing what they're supposed to do in the game. It's going to happen. We don't need an air patrol in the game. And if you're going to have it in the game and it's capable of wiping out all air support, then it needs to be the hardest to earn. That's all I got for this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you on the next one.